Listen, let's have it right.
Well, lads, Christmas is gone. It's now time for another episode of the ABFC. Did we have a good Christmas?
Christmas has been well alright, really. It's just nice to relax and spend time with family. I've gave a few presents away, and guess what? For presents, I just fucking knackered one day before Christmas and just went, right, there's the boots 3 for 2, and then just literally wanged a load of presents in and then gave it away, and like no thought into it whatsoever, but it's still nice to see smiles on people's faces. And guess what? In return, I got shitload. I look like the Tottenham Hotspur club shop has fucking sneezed on me.
Oh, brilliant! So a lot of Tottenham
socks,
merch.
pants, fucking. I even got a fucking build the stadium sort of thing as well. Like
People like, what does Mitch like?
He likes building shit.
So I'm looking at a Thomas Frank t-shirt.
oh no, no, never. That'll get burned November the 5th. That one.
All right,
It was all good. So we just, pretty decent. I think we've got to say this is the last of the year.
Yeah, the last party of the year, boys.
Last party of the year.
2025. You know, we can have a little reflection about how the year's been. I think right at the end, we'll give a little reminisce to all of our football teams' progress or decline over the course of the year, whatever it may be. But first of all, how was your Christmas, Fieldsy?
It was very good, yeah. Can't complain. Till I woke up on Boxing Day and realised there was no fucking football.
Oh, don't even go there, mate.
What a load of shit, wasn't it?
Well, there was a game.
No, I know everyone's going to go like EFL, like yeah, cool. I watched it as well. Like I've got no problem with EFL, not a problem. But I love watching Premier League. One game at 8 o'clock. Fuck, like just do one.
The thing is, the thing is, from my point of view, is that like Dad's work all fucking year, all year. You're paying out your back pocket for all the presents. You know, you're doing all of that bollocks. Right? The one day that you can turn around and say, you know what, Christmas is over. Now I'm going to watch my team, however good or shit they are. You know, whatever. No,
just watch it. And also, how many guys would have had to gone to work on the Sunday?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's what's like, because have they just done it this year because it then ended on Friday, then it'd be Saturday, the whole thing, and then Sunday?
That remains to be seen, doesn't it? You could be right.
It's disrupted the whole thing.
It's before. I know. In previous years, when the same thing would have happened, like
Christmas has ended on ended.
Let's be honest.
Been on Thursday before.
Boxing Day football is almost as important as the birth of Christ. Right, let's get it done. Let's have it fucking right.
We can give a few presents, or if we want to get the Boxing Day footy.
There's not for better. Like literally, you go on your social medias and you will always see Boxing Day from 1963 results come on your phone.
10-1, 8-2, 7-4.
And if you have got it all off, it's boxing from Christmas Day. You don't get no darts either. So on Boxing Day you don't get no darts. So you have all the footy on Boxing Day. Then you hit the darts up, and then you start having some more footy, getting to. That's how it works.
After having
Don't fuck around with it.
After having a draining day with the family on Christmas Day, you're like, this is my day.
Talking to people.
Watch football. How was yours, Alex?
I had a really good Christmas, really good day with the family. I had 2 days with the family, really good day, really good. Spending it out not in work or not any other
Tottenham didn't lose on Boxing Day.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's all good.
Don't fucking go there, man.
But
can I interrupt right
there? Speaking about Christmas and presents, I think
bear in mind, I'm a West Ham supporter, and I'm the only motherfucker in this podcast that thought about my colleagues where I bought you all a little present.
Oh.
Now you all have to open them at the same time.
Okay.
And then you have to open up the contents
at
the same time.
I know.
So open them.
Open them. This is one of them little boxes you open.
Whoa! Knobhead. Right, this is from every West Ham fan across the country. That's all.
Just for you.
Wait for the box.
Yeah, that's very nice of you.
Open up
Thank you,
the box at the same time, please, gentlemen.
We do a 3, 2, 1 open, shall we?
You won't get a present off the fucking Tottenham lad, the tight ass fucking.
Yeah, we come from Jewish.
We don't sell it.
Are ready?
Please.
3, 2, 1.
Please hold up to the camera. There we go.
Camera,
Fuck you all.
Fieldsy isn't bitter at all.
Those of you who can't see, it's a Jack in the Box. Fuck you.
Yes,
Basically.
absolutely.
Anyway, Merry Christmas, Fieldsy.
Merry Christmas,
Thank you
Fieldsy.
very much.
I won't lie. I think I might just have this constantly in my car,
Yeah, why not?
just
What,
for any.
flip someone off and drive past?
Yeah. Do you know what?
Oh no. When you're proposing to Lauren.
I feel like that might go down real bad. But to be fair, if I'm at a supermarket and trying to buy cabbage and I can't get it, I'll keep it in my back pocket for the old bird who can't pick up a fucking cabbage.
I'll just add before we move on,
Yeah.
gentlemen, I really fucking mean it.
Oh,
And I'll tell you what, the feeling's mutual.
mate, you
Quality.
stink of bitterness.
Right, anyway,
let's
so
move on.
that's the Christmas bit. So let's start with the one game that was on Boxing Day.
What a goal!
What a goal. It was a great goal.
Banger.
So it was Man United 1, Newcastle 0 at Old Trafford, and it was a great goal.
It was a-
Goal was that's like a 1 in 50.
He ain't going to score a better goal. He's
Oh,
only
yeah, I was
20.
about to say he won't score enough goals.
He won't score a better goal than that.
Absolutely not. But
They're fifth in the league, man. What the fuck has happened?
Can I just say, watching that game, I'm going to sit there and say there was no Premier League games on Boxing Day because that felt like I was watching an FA Cup fourth round draw against someone in League Two versus a Premier League club because they got a goal and for the rest of the game they were just, well, they didn't do anything. Newcastle weren't good. Newcastle were not good. Don't get me wrong. Other than Lewis Hall, got to give props to Lewis Hall.
Lewis Hill was a baller.
Yeah, he
He's
played really
one of the
well.
stand-up players.
But I don't know what's going on with Eddie Howe, but he's taken Voltemade off, and then after that they started whipping him balls in the box. Like, you've taken him off for Wisser, who's what, knee high to a grasshopper.
Well, comparatively, anyway.
Yeah. Do you know, I don't get it. I'll be interested. So I was watching. I don't know if you boys know True Geordie. Yeah. So he does his podcast. Listened to him yesterday, and he's not happy. And I think a lot of Newcastle fans aren't very happy with Eddie Howe.
They're not happy with Eddie Howe? Or
Yeah.
is it just gone a bit flat and a bit stagnant?
Well, a little bit
Overall?
both.
Yeah.
I mean, why take off Voltemade?
But I was chatting to Brad earlier when he came in for a drink. But he said Voltemade is either sublime or fucking awful. Apparently, that's what the.
But he
consensus-
wasn't fucking awful against United. No, well, I say that they all kind of were, but at least there was some sort of outlet there. And when they start lobbing balls in the box, you got to.
You want your Voltemade in
Yeah,
there?
Yeah.
You want it, especially if you're going to take him off, and then your tactic is to get the ball wide and start whipping the balls in. Like, you should have done that while the big man was up there.
Yeah.
But oh well. But
Anthony Gordon. Oh my!
yeah,
He's not been good all season.
Well, I didn't
It's
realise
not been good for a while.
non-Premier League goals. He hasn't scored in. Oh God, I can't remember what the stat was. Something unbelievable, and you're like, wow. Like,
They're supposed to be a Champions League chasing side, and they're just.
Well, apparently, Anthony Gordon is really good in the Champions League,
Yeah.
but domestically,
yeah,
he's
but that's
not great.
all well and good. Don't get me wrong. You can be good in the Champions League, but if you're not good in the league, you ain't
You
going to
don't
play
get-
the Champions League again.
Exactly.
Not if you're Newcastle United, who's definitely not going to win Champions League.
But that was it's an entertaining but shit game at the same time.
Yeah.
It was a strange watch. But how awful really were Man United?
Shit,
Oh,
they're
yeah,
fucking
they were-
shit.
It stunk of the same performance when they beat you.
Yeah. Oh, it annoys the shit out because I've said it for weeks and weeks and weeks. They were a little bit better than what they were last season. That's it. That's as good as they are. They should be nowhere near where they are. And do you know
But
the
they
worst?
are though, aren't they?
Oh, they
There's
are,
that
but-
not so signs of improvement with them.
There's improvement. I'm not saying there's no improvement,
Yeah.
but they will not be top. I mean, Aidan Heaven. What did Aidan Heaven say?
Right. Oh yeah. Right.
Just get into this, and then you'll realise how fucking
Right,
infuriated
Aidan
I am.
Heaven's post-match interview was when he said, "Oh, how do you think you're going to do for the season now? Is this a turn of the corner or whatever?" He went, "I think now we can get top 4, maybe even win the league."
Hey,
Okay.
I mean, come
it's
on.
good to have dreams and ambitions.
Oh,
Hey.
mate, I'll give you a red wobble, you know.
You talk about Sunderland, right, and how their bubble might burst.
Yeah.
Sunderland are such a better outfit than Man United. And at the moment, like, fair play,
Mate, they drew to us. That's how shit they must be. At home.
yeah, they're
Right.
fucking awful. And to be fair, they've for them to get a result, fair play, because they've lost all their players, well, their whole right side, shall we say, to AFCON, and they managed to grind out a result, which is fine. Grind out a result. Don't sit there go, oh yeah, I reckon we're going to get Champions League and maybe
Challenge for the title.
Shut up.
Yeah,
What the fuck are you on about?
shut up.
No, but for United fans, it's got to be a breath of fresh air, right? Because you've had fucking Maguire honking the place out for 4 years, throwing every single manager under the bus, not really saying anything, whinging more than anything. But now you've got a young kid who's come in there and, you know, throwing out these lofty. They are delusional. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if I was a fan of that club and I get a young lad who's just, you know, breaking his way into the team and saying these things, I'll be yes. Yeah.
But I'd also be saying, right, I love the ambition, but no more TV for you.
A little bit more media training, mate.
Yeah, a little bit. But,
I think the other thing as well, like, if they did concede a goal, Amorim would have been fucking hung up to the rafters because his
Especially in the-
substitutions
Oh,
were.
really? Well, yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. 'Cause right at the end, did you see what he did?
No.
Right,
Got rid
so
of
they
Martyn,
were,
yes.
they were under the cosh, and with 2 minutes to go, and whatever would have been added on for a tower, he takes off Lissandro Martinez and Luke Shaw when they're being pumped into the box, trying to be played through, and he brings on a young
Friedrichsen,
whoever the hell he is, and then they've got Malacia,
who ain't played a game in fuck
Yeah.
knows
and
how long.
literally they're then stuck with the back four who have never played together.
Right,
and
I've
completely
got
experienced.
to stop you there with this
Go on.
fucking back four shit. They were playing a back six.
Oh,
That is how
exactly, yeah.
shit they are.
Yeah.
I don't even think Wolves, in Rob Edwards now, if they were 1-0 up, would sit there and play a back six. They wouldn't. That's how shit this team is. I've never been a fan of Man United, but at the moment they are absolutely killing me.
They're piss balls.
Oh, they're winding me up so much. I mean, fair play to them. Their fans, I get why their fans are like. Fair play, you know. They've struggled to win games for fucking couple of years now. So fair play. But fuck me, man.
Isn't that how shit the Premier League is now, though?
It is.
It's embedded
I'm-
in so many teams in the Premier League.
There's so many
to not
teams-
concede.
Yeah.
Like,
Just stuffing
defend a
them up.
1-0
Oh,
lead
well, is
and-
that what you mean?
the
Not
whole-
the actual
whole-
quality, just the way the game's played.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah.
So like, if you're a team and you're 1-0 up, let's defend a 1-0 lead. It's
Yeah.
like
Italian.
it's bollocks.
Do you not
you
think
say
that is?
Italian? I say. Do you say Italian?
Italian,
Yeah,
yeah.
I say bollocks.
But I
It's fucking shit.
I do. I agree. But I purely think that is how much money each bloody.
It's destroying.
Things
But
work.
Man United are the Andy
Destroying.
and Lou of the Premier League at the moment.
I mean-
How the fuck do you get up there?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
I mean, that's
Do you want a hand down, lad? Hey, do you want a hand? We do that there. It's like a cat on a fucking ridge tile, isn't it? Get you down
I
here.
mean, at the minute they are sixth, on level on points with Chelsea, and we can pretty much safely say that fifth's probably going to be a Champions League spot this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so literally, they are knocking on the door of Champions League if this goes to form.
So
That's
before-
crazy. 'Cause they've been dog shit.
Yeah. Where do you think they're going to end up? Honestly,
Oh, mate, but if they are scamming wins,
Eight-
you know,
that can't keep happening.
Eight or
Premier League quality is too good to keep scamming wins.
The thing is as
I
well,
mean,
though,
you think
is-
Liverpool in fourth,
Yeah.
and they've been bollocks. But
if,
I don't know.
if,
What do you think?
if United are like scamming wins against, I know Newcastle haven't been that good this year, but they've been fairly
They're
good.
14th.
14. That's
No, I
probably
know,
why.
but what I'm saying is that Newcastle have been quite good over the last few years. I know they're 14th, right? But if they do keep nicking these little 1-0 results against teams like Newcastle, and they continue to do it against lesser teams, then all of a sudden they are within the question. Don't get me wrong, I'm not. I despise Man United to a certain
Yeah, so
degree,
do I.
right? But if they do keep churning over these little 1-0 wins against the teams that could potentially be around them,
You can
could-
see them getting top 5.
No, I don't. But if they did, I wouldn't be massively shocked.
I see him.
I
massively
really
shocked.
think they're
Eighth,
awful.
ninth,
Dunno.
maybe seventh.
I think eighth is the pinnacle where they can
Yeah,
get.
probably I agree with that.
There's
Eighth,
too many
or
good
ninth.
sides.
It depends if someone can pick up a string of results, because everyone's beating.
Everyone is stuck. It's all stuck in the mud.
Yeah, exactly.
It's such a tight league.
Yeah.
It's such a tight league. And let's sort of, we just discussed Man United. Back to Newcastle. That's maybe why there's a bit of pressure on Eddie Howe.
Yeah.
They're 14th points, and they are.
23.
They're kind of down there. They're a point above Bournemouth, a couple of points above Leeds. So that's probably why their supporters are a bit angsty, because they were supposed to be on like an upward trajectory, going up the league. You know, we're going to sign Mbappe.
Yeah.
Well, I think half their issue is they can't see any more progression of what Eddie Howe can do. When they all love Eddie Howe for what he's done and what he's moved the club forward to.
Do they think probably he's plateaued maybe? And,
I would say so.
Yeah.
And there's no, like, you look at the way they played, they might be 14th and better teams can be down there at that time. The way, they're a good side, Newcastle.
They are.
They just haven't put.
You look at them personnel-wise; they're a really
Yeah.
good side.
To be
They're
fair,
much better than 14th.
To be fair to them as well, and to Eddie Howe, since the money's come in, they have had their hands tied behind their back a bit in terms of investment.
They've spent a lot though.
Hundreds of millions. They've sold a bit.
They've balanced books, I'll give you that.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is Eddie Howe's been amazing for Newcastle United.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? But I also feel as though he's not quite had the opportunity to maybe kick on.
Yeah, I mean,
Because of
he's not had the
financial
backing of like a
restrictions.
cash-rich club.
I mean, they've sold it. Right, so they sold Isak. They've had. Was it in the summer they had to sell a few guys as well?
They sold Minter. They sold that Minter. They had to sell
Minter. Anderson as well.
Yeah, they had to sell Anderson and Minter. It was that.
But these weren't. They were fringe players at the point of time in Newcastle.
But they had to sell
They
them
had
to
to
get
sell
the
them.
money in
They
to
didn't
balance
want to get rid of
books.
Anderson,
They didn't want to get rid of Minter either.
Yeah.
But
I wonder whether they're going to give him, obviously, till the end of the year. I think they should. I
will-
think
they'll
Eddie
give
Howe
him-
has to.
Yeah.
But he's also got to be given a little bit of a purse, because apparently we're the richest club in the world, and what the fuck have we spent? They have spent money, but not in terms of being one of the richest clubs in the world.
But then you can't.
So-
I get what you're saying. Like they've got to sell, but you sell Minter for I can't remember how much Brighton bought him for, and your replacement of him is a £50 million Elanga who's been fucking awful.
He has been, which I find really strange.
So I don't know who you blame for that. I mean, nowadays I don't think you do blame the managers, because the managers it's the sporting directors, isn't it?
Yeah, and we'll come on this with other clubs as well.
Elanga for
managers don't
Forest
manage
last
anymore.
year was class,
Yeah.
absolutely brilliant. And you would have thought. I thought Newcastle was a great move for him. That's he's moving in the right trajectory. They're a club supposed to be moving that way as well. But he's stunk the place out and losing his place to Jacob.
Do you not think they're just not quite playing the way that? I think that's kind of the same reason why Anthony Gordon's playing so shit.
Could be, couldn't it?
Because they're both the same sort of thing, just direct down the wing and do what you got to do.
Oh,
and
no.
none of them are doing anything. I think the commentator, I think it was Alan Smith watching it the other day. Could be wrong. Could have been Neville actually thinking about it. Yeah, it was. And he was saying, why is Anthony Gordon coming in so much? He's more like an inverted winger rather than on the
A touchline.
Yeah, and if Palace, for instance, have Anthony Gordon, you want him. You want chalk on his boots. Yeah, you want chalk on that guy's boots.
Yeah.
If he gets in the England team, I want chalk on his boots. Yeah, cut and do whatever, but I want you wide. I want the space, and it's not like they don't have the players in midfield to ping some balls out. Even if one of them's gone, you've got Lewis Miley in now. I think Lewis Miley's class.
Played right back.
Yeah, and he played well. Really well.
Right, so let's quickly touch on before we move on. Newcastle, what does that mean for their season after the?
I think
They'll
they
get-
might
they'll
be
get-
like ninth.
They'll get
eighth.
mid-table.
Yeah,
They'll get
I think
mid-table.
ninth and eighth.
But they think a
Ninth.
Conference League spot.
They've got to beat some teams to it, including like Palace. I'm not giving it a big one, but your teams like your Palaces, your Brightons, they've got to then you've got to catch some points up on them.
Yeah,
lot.
you do, yeah.
Absolutely. I think Newcastle probably 10th, 9th, probably.
Yeah, I think so. I think
Yeah.
they're a little bit too far behind.
All right, so that was Man United 1, Newcastle. Let's move on to the next one. Let's just get this one out of the way because it's probably the most drab one of the weekend. Burnley 0, Everton 0.
Yep. We expected that.
Yeah.
Really? Beto was starting. What do you expect?
So every
We love a
scoring.
Beto.
Yeah.
We love a Beto.
Well, you don't.
Because he's fucking awful. I'm sorry, but you don't sit there unless he must do. He's either got pics that David Moyes can't have on the internet, or he's doing bits in training. Either way,
you
you
must
don't.
be an amazing trainer.
You don't start that guy.
No, he's
They had they had quite a few players at AFCON, didn't they?
Is Barry at AFCON?
No, Barry was playing. Ndiaye.
India.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
What nationality is Barry? He sounds like he should be from the Midlands.
It's a fair shout.
Barry.
I know-
Barry Chuckle.
I know they had to give Grealish a little bit of a rest because he's obviously been on the beer in the bag.
Yeah.
Get out there,
Yeah,
Grealish. I
yeah,
love
yeah.
Grealish.
I love
He's like a normal bloke. And
Yeah,
he-
he's
like 10
I
minutes,
love him.
you gotta come
I
down.
love him.
Yeah.
All right, well,
But did you see Burnley's missed right at the end?
yeah, they should have won
Yeah,
it. They should have won it. No, but
Thank
yeah,
fuck.
there you are.
Yeah, Jesus.
Wow.
The less points Burnley get, the better, right?
Yeah.
Well, that puts Burnley up to just 1 point behind you now, but it's games like that where you really, really need to win if you're a Burnley supporter or you're a...
Unfortunately, they're done.
They're the sort of games where it's teams like your Evertons. When I said about Newcastle to get a bit higher, they've got to catch them. I mean, how far are they behind? 1 point behind them.
Yeah, 1
2
point.
points behind Everton. But it's teams like that. Newcastle dropped points at Man United when they should have absolutely blitzed them out of the water. But you don't pick chances away. Everton losing some of their key players and still grabbing the point away from home. I know it's Burnley, but Burnley aren't as shit as well. They are, but they're a sensible team at home. You still got to do bits against them to beat them. It's teams like your Evertons, your Palaces, your Sunderlands, and all that, and Brentford's even now. That you've got to catch some points up if you're going to do it. And Everton, you know, they played shit. They didn't have anyone that can score up front, and they came away from home with a point.
One thing we haven't actually touched on at all whilst being podcasted is the fact that a lot of teams struggle when they go to a new ground. And they're in the new ground and they're getting used to that. So I mean, Goodison Park was a bit of a fortress at times.
Yeah.
It was an old school ground. All the supporters knew where to stand.
Yeah.
Knew what
They weren't exactly intimidating. How can you call a stadium intimidating when they play fucking Z cars fucking at the start?
Well, all right, okay. Maybe that was a bit dramatic to say it's a fortress. But Goodison Park was never an easy place to go for any team.
No,
It's
it's
hard
no,
as
it's no
Bodo.
Bodo. Oh,
Yeah.
Slipped it in, got it. But yeah, so I think everyone
Just like what you done to Palace today.
yeah,
Slipped it in.
slipped it in.
yeah.
More on that later. But
No lube.
we've already said on many podcasts before that we think Burnley are down.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean they should have won today but didn't. I think that's just going to
I think that's
epitomise
sort
the
of-
fact that
yeah.
they're pretty much doomed.
Kind of what their season is.
Yeah, definitely. And Everton, what do you think that means
Just
for them?
mid-table, maybe
Mediocre.
between 14th and 11th.
They
as
do.
well.
They
Yeah,
do.
it's
They
fair
do all
shout.
right for what they've got. Moyes has them playing, you know, and set up quite well and disciplined.
They're always going to be defensively hard to break down.
Even with Michael Keane and James Tarkowski.
yeah, but
Imagine that. Tarkowski is your centre half. Actually, no. I'm saying that I actually like Tarkowski more than Michael Keane. Michael Keane's shit.
I like most defenders better than Mark Keane.
Have
He's-
Michael Keane as your
gash.
centre half and then Beto up front. Oh, how
yeah,
could you
that's
watch
a
that?
You're playing with 9 men.
I moan about fucking Richarlison and Romero, but I have to realise I'm quite lucky when I fucking see that shit.
All right, but that's it. I think that's enough that we can go on for Burnley and Everton. So let's move on to a result I didn't see coming at all at the G-Tech. Brentford 4,
No.
Bournemouth
No.
1.
No.
See,
Fucking
I
hell.
called on my predictions. I said, I reckon Brentford will get a draw because they're at home. But fucking hell, they blitzed them.
I had Sade in my dream
Smacked
team.
them.
Did ya?
Yeah, boy.
Oh,
Paddy.
Nice.
All
Good
them-
goals as well.
Yeah, they're good goals. I was watched it here on live score. I was thinking, oh, fucking hell, Brentford has smashed them.
Yeah.
Absolutely smashed them. Did anyone
No.
go for
No.
the Brentford win?
No,
They're
I
just
thought
literally the way
1-1
Bournemouth,
2-2 draw.
Bournemouth are playing at the minute and the results have been coming out. They're just
Especially
drawing,
after
drawing.
And but with Bournemouth, especially after the result they had last week against Man United, you know what I mean, to score 4 goals and they looked like, for me, Bournemouth sort of turned a bit of a corner in that if you can go and score 4 goals and the
Right.
resilience that they showed.
I think the Semenyo stuff is
Yeah, I
affecting
think-
them.
Yeah, definitely. Semenyo and then also Cincini is also
Yeah,
is out.
Senesi, yeah, he's in the last 6 months of his contract.
Yeah, exactly. So it's all a bit like who's going to go, who's going to stay.
Well, it looks
You're
like
right, I think-
Semenya's pretty much gone to City.
It's dangerous, isn't it?
It's dangerous. But I've not
But
seen
it's also
anything.
cheap though, is it not?
65 mil.
Well, for him and his stock at the moment, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, what would you think?
How much you pay for Solanke?
65.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So exactly
That's
the
not.
same thing.
That
I'm
is.
not on a dig. That was a genuine. I didn't.
Oh,
know.
That is no bar to measure anything
Yeah,
by.
exactly.
That
You know
You
what I
think
mean?
you pay 65
So-
million for Solanke, and Man City pay 55 million for Haaland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paid
okay.
65 million.
Daniel
for,
Levy.
Yeah. 65 million for Solanke is like paying fucking 15 quid for a pint of Foster's.
But he is the sort of player that, like, you could pay £65 million for him. How consistent has he been over a period of time?
Consistently injured, brilliant.
But this is what I mean. So,
Who?
I mean, that's-
Semenyo?
Solanke.
Oh,
No,
sorry,
sorry.
Semenyo.
Yeah,
Semenyo.
So what
I
I'm
would say,
saying,
I would say he's been pretty consistent.
like a
I think-
£65 million.
I think he's taken
No,
off
they
this
go
year
there.
in a really good end of the year last
Yeah.
year. So I
Yeah.
think, like, this calendar year, I think
Yeah.
he's took off. Before that, I think he was all right.
This is what I mean. So it could be a bit of a gamble if he
That's
does
not
go
really,
to
maybe because
City
we
for
don't
that.
give people too much of a chance, and I think he could be a late developer. He had to go through like Bristol City and a couple of other little clubs to get his trade, and he's worked his way up.
I think it'd be a hell of a signing for him.
Oh God.
Yeah, if you think like,
The
you've got Semenyo and Doku on the left
Oh,
wing,
mate.
challenging.
Yeah,
each other.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, good luck.
I think that's a hell of a signing for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'll tell you what, I've got to give you a little bit of props though, Fieldsy. You said Bournemouth are.
They're
false position.
sort you in.
Where are they now,
Right.
Fieldsy?
Bournemouth have slipped
out?
down to 15th, so they're on 22 points. Leeds on 20, Forest on 18, and down to West Ham on 13.
Yeah.
They could, if they don't buck their ideas up, be dragged into it.
Have you got them in Jan?
Come again?
Have you got them in January?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. We drew with them not long ago. We've got them, I think, in March. We have a huge January.
They are.
In January.
21st of
Okay, but
Yeah.
it's still a way away. Eh?
Yeah.
You've
I
got,
think they
you've
could
got
be
Wolves on
dragged
the
in.
3rd of Jan. You better fucking beat them.
Fucking no
I
shit.
was coming back at you.
We've already lost. We've already lost them once this year.
If
so
you-
fucking
if
don't
you
hold
were
your breath.
If you had beat Wolves, you would have been 6 points behind them.
I can't wait. I'm coming back in it with this if you fucking don't beat Wolves.
Yeah, and I'll take it. I'll take it.
All right, so the Bournemouth are right away down there, but Brentford have climbed up to 8th. And
Yeah.
they're 3 points off the.
How the fuck?
They were above Palace.
Are Brentford in 8th, mate?
But that's how tight it is.
Yeah.
It's literally like Chelsea are 5th on 29 points, and it's all the way down to Newcastle on 23. So 6 points separates like almost 10 teams.
That's
It's-
See, the
immense,
players have sold, and you think, who the fuck have they signed? And they're still there.
know.
They're all well.
With their
I've
set
said it
piece-
before.
with their set
Even
piece-
their
They're a
manager-
well-run club.
Even their manager though, Keith Andrews.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I didn't. I'll hold my hands up when I saw Keith Andrews there. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
fucking hell.
All right.
Fair play
Was
to
he
him.
Fair play to
Luton
him.
before?
Well,
No, Keith Andrews played for Blackburn, but
Yeah.
he was the set piece
I was
coach
about to
or
say-
fitness coach or
Okay.
something. Over,
It's set piece coach at
Brentford.
Brentford,
Right, okay.
and they took him.
All right, let's move on. So that was Brentford 4, Bournemouth 1. Let's go to a result today, and that was Sunderland 1, Leeds United 1 at the Stadium Lights.
Leeds have everything about them that we don't, and that's a bit of fucking fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Fine.
Yeah.
And a striker up front that can score.
Calvert Lewin.
We have all slagged Calvert-Lewin off at least once
Yeah.
over the course of the
Oh, 100%.
the last 9 or 10 episodes.
What do you expect around a table of men when you're walking around in a fucking skirt and lifting a handbag? Of course you're going to get slagged.
Don't forget,
Yeah.
don't forget the perm as well.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Fucking hell. And if anyone says about him being in the England squad, go and give your head a wobble. Come on.
Do you think
Martyn.
he's going to? Oh, I was joking earlier. Do you reckon he's going to? Do you reckon he's got more chance than Bowen at the moment?
If he keeps scoring,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe Bowen should put on a skirt. I don't know. You know,
That's the answer. Get on the phone.
I'm sure
Come on, Jared.
Danny Dyer will be like, listen here, you
I was
slag.
about to say that. I'll be him, his missus, and her dad on the front of Vogue. Her holding like a
Jesus
surf.
Christ. You're a footballer, you knobhead. Let's play the game.
Well, all right. Did anyone watch it at all?
I didn't, but I have seen the highlights. Great finish from, I don't know who scored for Sunderland, but it was an absolute great finish. And it wasn't actually a bad finish from Leeds.
No, but Leeds actually, in the first half, I just flicked at score, and the XG, if you believe in that stuff, I'm starting to conform to this sort of thing. And but
you're
Leeds
too woke for me, mate.
Leeds were battering them.
Can't deal with that.
Leeds were battering them.
Well, I think Sunderland probably thought, do you know what, it's Leeds. We're doing really well at home. We've probably got this one. They went 1-0 up and maybe took the foot off the gas.
I don't think Leeds have got the quality, but they have got the fight. And I think if you
That's
rock up
the
to
difference.
Leeds and can't be fucked to either jump, put a tackle in, or do anything,
Yeah,
you'll
like
get
it.
done. It's exactly the same as us. We couldn't be bothered to jump, put a tackle in, we got fucking done by them. All right, we were at Ellen Road, but I think it's the same thing. If you don't, fair play to Farker and actually all of Leeds lot. At least they're going in, going, we're in this shit. If we don't put
They
our
are
bollocks
fight-
on the
they are
line,
fighting, aren't
the
they?
thing is, though, if they
Scrapping.
don't put their bollocks on the line, they're going to lose. And I think they know that. And fair play to them, we're going fucking 110% into every game. And I fair play, because you'll catch teams out that think I think our players thought they were too good for them, like conceding 4 fucking set pieces because we couldn't jump. You know, it's as simple as that. Fair play to them. I can't really say anything more, really.
I still think, and I have said it, and it sounds like I've got this big vendetta against Sunderland, and I honestly don't.
It's going to pop.
You can't win a championship. You can't win the championship playoff and be in their position. Long term, I think that they've made some really good signings. I mean, Jagger has been unbelievable for them.
Outrageous signing that is.
But I still think that Sunderland are on this big fairy tale carnival. We're back in the Premier League, and I think the minute they get maybe 2, 3 back-to-back defeats, I don't know.
And I think you are a little bit right in the fact that because the Premier League is so, you win a couple of games in the Premier League, you're suddenly up to like 6th or 7th.
You go from 12th to 7th.
Yeah.
You could lose a couple. I mean, look at Palace. We're sitting there on like
You were fucking
top
third,
4th or third
Yeah.
or 4th. We're down to like where are we now, like 8th, 9th, because we've lost a couple of we lost 3 games in a row now. But yeah, I'm saying you lose a few games, you'll start tumbling quickly. And if your players aren't used to that, then they're going to be like, oh fucking hell.
I'm going to put it out there as well. I know we're talking about this season and there's so much more to play for. But for me, Sunderland will be battling relegation next year without a huge investment.
Oh, I've got to agree.
Huge.
Yeah,
because I
can't.
think that they've gone from basically missing out on promotion from the Championship to being in the top 5 when 4 when early doors. I think they're just going to do that.
There's got to be a level. I
There-
agree to an extent. There's got to be a
Next
level
year.
because they've basically gone to stratosphere, haven't they?
Oh mate, it's like fuck me.
So there's got to be a coming down to sustain that level. The spending that they're going to have to do.
Sounds like I'm being so harsh on them, but
No,
this is
I'm
football.
not.
I
I'm
think I
just
do
trying
kind
to
of
be-
agree with you.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Yeah.
the thing is, but fair play to them. They're
absolutely.
They're 1 point off Chelsea and Man
Fuck me,
United.
yeah.
They're in the
Yeah.
tail end of the Champions League spots.
Yeah.
But fair play to them. But just a quick recap on Sunderland and Leeds. So Leeds have gone up to 20 points on 16th. In 16th place, should I say. They're now 7 points above you guys.
Yeah.
They're starting to claw their way out of the mud. And like I said, Sunderland are just off the Champions League.
I think they're still going to be battling out with West Ham, Forest, and
I think
maybe
so.
Bournemouth.
But I predict like Leeds have got the energy. I've never thought they've got the quality.
At the moment,
But they've got the energy. But on the whole, if we're comparing them 3 teams together, I think Nottingham Forest have got the quality and the energy as well to be out there. It's just their real early season form has really killed them.
Yeah, Ange's
Yeah.
really fucked them up.
Yeah.
All right, okay, let's move on to the next game. So we're going to go to Anfield, where Liverpool won 2-1 against Wolverhampton.
Did we expect anything different?
To be honest,
Sorry, go on.
Go on. No, I think it went exactly like you thought it would do.
Yeah.
Liverpool would win, but they would struggle, and Wolves would put up a fight, but still lose.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it just went straight before.
That worries me.
Why?
Because we have to play them with Wolves. We've already lost to them.
And
And,
lost
yeah,
it, but they seem to find a way not to win or not to pick up a point.
They do.
Whether it's bad luck or misfortune or just lack of composure. I don't know what Wolves' issue is. They just can't seem to score a point for the fucking...
From my point of view,
Yeah.
like, Wolves are down. Obviously,
Yeah.
Wolves are down. We all know that.
Yeah.
We've said that for weeks.
They're playing for next season already.
But to play Liverpool and lose by a solitary goal, are they showing a bit of fight? And that worries me. When we've got to play them in January, and as I've said, the one thing I don't feel that we have is a collective fight. And if they do, if we lose to Wolves, man, we are fucking down.
One thing
worries me.
with Wolves though, they are showing more fight under Rob Edwards, but I like the quality is definitely questionable. For Wirtz's goal, anyone see that?
Yeah.
The fucking Wolves defence parted like fucking ferry doors, mate. Like this is fucking under 10 shit. Like Wirtz had the fucking freedom of the city and just poke it in the back of the net. Where the fuck was Totti Gomez? Like
Probably the same place it's been all year. Yeah.
It's such
Mr. Shepherd's Pie himself.
such basic stuff.
I'm going to call something now.
Go on.
Right?
What do you want?
A typical Sullivan thing. But I'm not going to West Ham.
Please say you buy Totti Gomez.
I'm talking about Wolves, right? A typical Sullivan thing is that he will go all out to buy Larson to come to West Ham.
Strand Larson.
Right? So Wolves go down, just like we did when we signed Snodgrass from Hull, and Hull went down because we took their leading goal scorer. That will be a typical West Ham thing to fucking do. Even though Wolves are down, no, I think it could be a good signing, but it wouldn't be because of Larson. It would be because to condemn Wolves.
I think they're
He's done
condemned,
it
though, aren't
before.
they?
Yeah, exactly.
No, but
you
what
don't
I'm
need to
saying
do
is,
it.
if you let's just say, right, hypothetically speaking, right, Rob Edwards has come in. He's got a few. He's getting a little bit.
I don't think they played that badly second
right,
half.
that's what I'm saying. What's best to just get them out of the way.
Yeah.
Take Larson.
But I think they're out of the way. I think
you
might as well start picking away Burnley's defence.
Yeah, but that would be a
I'm surprised you don't buy a Stev or something.
Yeah.
We're going off of...
Yeah.
I don't want to go off. but
Strand Larson's got 6 months left in his contract,
He's going somewhere.
and they
in
didn't. They
January.
didn't start. They didn't start him. It's almost like
So
they're
he's
trying to
going
get him.
somewhere.
He's
I think
going
there'll probably be,
somewhere.
if you go, we'll get on to West Ham shortly.
Yeah.
So we'll just quickly touch on Liverpool to begin with. So Wolves down. There's no point chatting about them.
Okay.
So Liverpool now up to 4th.
Mini revival.
Mini revival on 30. They're 10 points off Arsenal. After that, they're completely shocking.
No, if you're about to say what I think you are, no.
I'm not. No, but I'm just pointing out they're 10 points off the top after a completely horrific season.
With Chelsea in there, does that? Yeah, that's 5. Yeah, well, I think the top 5's in already.
Liverpool now 3 points above Chelsea, and they're 7 points behind Villa now. But I'm not saying that they're going to start challenging for the title. I'm not saying that at all. But
They just need to sort out, because they weren't very good against Wolves.
They weren't. No.
But their team is good. Like,
it's like these little scrappy wins that galvanise the team.
I
for
think
a mini revival, as you said.
I sat there last week and said, yeah, fair enough. I called Liverpool wrong. I thought they'd struggle to get top 5. Take that wrong. I think 100% they're going to get top 5. They just need to start playing like they're champions. It's like they're playing now like they're shit, and they're not. They're not shit. Let's be fair. Liverpool, fucking good side. Did they play like it? No. Even when they win a game, they look shit. They just play bottom of the table. They look fucking awful. But they won, so whatever. It is what it is. But
scraping wins, and they're in a position. They're in a good position for them.
Oh, 100%.
For how their season's panned out.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But it's not really like you can say.
I think they'll be top 4. It'll be, well, Villa, them, and Chelsea are going to be the 3rd, 4th, and 5th sides. I can't see anyone chasing them.
It's
They're too
sound
good,
prediction,
both of them.
really. All right, let's go on to the next game. Sorry, Fieldsy. Let's go on to you, mate. So West Ham 0, Fulham 1 at the London Stadium.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Is that the statement? Are you doomed?
It's a really difficult one because I think in previous podcasts I said that January was such a huge month for us.
Yeah.
We had a chat in a pub before the game, and I said that Fulham, massive game, because if we beat Fulham, we might get a little bit of momentum going into. I believe it's Brighton. We've got Forest. We've got Wolves. We've got Sunderland. At the end of January, if we haven't picked up 9 points, I think we're down.
What, in how many games is that? 5 or
I think
4?
it's 5.
I was going to say you need at least 3 wins.
Fuck me, we are
desperately
in a
caught.
real bad way.
But you had a chance to win that game.
I
You had
know.
loads of chances.
And I feel so sorry when we lost the game with the young lad. on his
Skulls.
we talked
Yeah,
about.
he was
This
crying,
kid,
wasn't he?
Yeah.
Bless his heart, he's a fucking
But didn't
homegrown
you,
lad.
when we were chatting earlier, you know, to the fact that there wasn't a senior player that kind of like went
Oh yeah,
wrapped their arm
But
around
Do
him.
you know what? It fucking pissed me off. It pissed me off in that you got a 20-year-old lad who's only really just broken into the squad.
This probably played
under
4 or
Nuno,
5 games.
something like that, you know. And for me, it's where you get a collective of players in our situation where he's made the mistake, he's on his arse, the boy's fucking crying. Where are the senior players putting their arms around him saying, get up, get the fuck up, we're not done yet, let's keep going,
Yeah.
right? But there was none of that. What went on in the changing room afterwards, I don't know, but I've got a few things about the game. As we spoke about, Nuno's come in, he's inherited a shower of shit, he's trying to do the best that he can do. Actually, if you look at the results, they're not as terrible as it might seem. We've not won in 7, I think, but we have played Liverpool, we played Villa, we played City, we got a draw at United. So it's not like we've gone to the lower teams and lost. But, like, you're playing Fulham. For me, my big question with Nuno is, that's a game we have to win. Where's your striker? Where's your fucking striker?
Yeah, starting.
If Callum Wilson is only good for an hour...
Do you start Somerville and Bowen, didn't you, up front?
Mate, you've got to start Wilson.
I've said this for the last 3 weeks. Yeah, I agree, man.
Like, I understand
Agree.
if you've got a few games against bigger clubs and you want to rest him because you're looking at January and all of these, right? But at the beginning of, well, as we are now, you have to have your fucking one and only. Fulkrig's gone, he's going to fucking Milan, whatever. You have to have a fucking striker,
Yeah.
right? Why? What is the point in setting up saying our main objective, Nuno's words, not mine, is to not concede? I think we're a little bit beyond that now.
You need
to
to win
fucking
games.
score,
You
mate.
can't draw
That's what
games.
we
You
need
got to
to
win.
do.
Yeah.
Right? I don't want to hammer him too much on it, but I think his selection was poor. Fuck me, man.
I agree. I really agree with what you're saying a minute ago about your. I don't know if anyone watched Match of the Day.
I watched it, fell asleep.
Yeah, so the people that were on there was Alan Shearer and Wayne Rooney. And well, after your game, they asked them, you know, it's really sad about, what was his name?
Skulls.
Skull, yeah.
There's a miss.
And they, yeah, but they both said, it's like, well, it's not his fault they
No,
are where they are.
it's a team's
nothing to
performance.
do with him. Yeah, but he's only played the last few games.
Yeah,
For the rest of them, got nothing to do with him.
yeah.
And
If I
I
was-
think it was Rooney that said, I think it was Gabby Logan asked Rooney, well, what would you do in that situation? He said, well, we've all made mistakes, but you have all the guys in the dressing room and all the big guys around you that will sit there going, don't worry, mate, it's a game of football. You go again, and we do. And I 100% agree with you. And it sounds really stupid, but to have 2 lads on Match of the Day, Wayne Rooney and Alan Shearer, I mean, they're like biggest,
They're legends. isn't
they're
they?
legends of the
Premier League,
game.
yeah.
Do you really think if someone fucked up for Man United at that age, do you not think Rooney would have his arm around him at the whistle, taking him off Old Trafford or whatever
Oh,
it is?
100%.
Exactly the same as Alan Shearer, whether
Yeah.
it's for Newcastle or Blackburn, whoever the fuck it is, will have his arm around him, taking him off the thing, going, don't worry, mate. Or he'd go over to the fans with him, clap him, and the fans would fucking love it.
Yeah.
And I wholeheartedly agree with you. And also when he conceded the goal, there was no fucker near him
No, there
going,
wasn't.
don't worry, mate, fucking head up, we'll go again, we'll go and sort something out. He was just there,
He's
the
the same.
ground is swallowing this kid
know.
up.
20
That could
years
ruin
old,
that
man.
guy's career. I know it sounds really, I might be
Well, it's a
blowing
make-
it out of proportion,
No,
but that
but-
could ruin that guy's career.
It's a make or
Sure,
break
yeah.
moment in his mind, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really, he's got to come back
And-
stronger.
And I said to Alex earlier, I love Bowen, right? I love Jared Bowen, but he's not a captain because
No,
for
he's
me,
just your best
a captain,
player.
for me,
Yeah.
a captain, I'll be looking at left back and I'll be making a fucking beeline for him. And the first thing I'd do is say, "Give me your fucking hand, get the fuck up. We've got 5 minutes left. Let's go again."
Yeah.
Right? There was nothing. There was nothing.
What would Mark Noble do?
Oh, but he'd be fucking there. He'd
Yeah.
look like.
But
He's a captain.
I really,
It's up. Come
nothing,
on, we're a
nothing
team.
annoys me
Let's
more
go.
when a team puts their captain as their best player.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
not
give
the
a
most,
fuck.
Not the most.
Doesn't matter if
You
he's
could
your
be-
best player or not. The one that fucking leads the team is who you need.
Kicking on from that, and I'll try to keep it as short as I can. January is huge for us. Fuck me, I think we're doomed, and I think the reason that we're doomed is David Sullivan. When the January transfer window opens, I'll tell you exactly what he's going to fucking do. For me, as a West Ham fan, I want to see 3 or 4 lads in the fucking locker room in the first week, right? In the first fucking week. He won't do it. He'll dilly-dally about. He'll try to save a few pence here and there. He'll leave it right till the last minute. We'd have lost to fucking Forest. We've got a draw against fucking Wolves, and we'll be fucked.
So I'm going to give you some good news. I've heard
Go
some
on.
wicked rumour
Okay.
about you signing a striker.
Ivan. No?
Who?
He's playing at Everton at the moment.
Oh, Barry.
No.
Beto.
Beto. Brilliant. Yeah, that's a Sullivan signing all over that.
Oh,
cunt,
do
isn't
you
it?
know what?
When he's
I
struggling
would
for goals.
if you buy him, it's going to be the greatest podcast of all time.
Do you know what? Do you know what, right? I will drive down to wherever that little twat lives and I will beat him round the head with the dildos that he sells. He's a cunt. He's a cunt. The only thing, oh my God, him and Brady, mate, I'll try not to be long. They're fucking ruinous, man. 10 years, change the badge, move the stadiums, promise this, promise that. They're a couple of cunts, and the sooner they're out the fucking club, the
I
better.
will say,
They've ruined us.
and we can't say too much on this, but for you to sit there and win a European trophy, and in what 3 years? Is that 3 years? It would be.
23.
Is it 23?
23.
Yeah.
So you could get relegated, which is a
Mate.
massive chance now.
Mm-hmm.
That's outrageous.
If any of us done that in our current jobs, we'd be sacked.
Yeah, yeah.
But
You
it's
can't,
Sullivan.
unfortunately, you can't sack the owners. Can you?
Unfortunately, we can't. This is little toy in it. He's a cunt.
Right.
No, let's have it right. They're both a couple of cunts. She spent our transfer budget on her face, and he's spent the other half of the transfer budget on the fucking Eastern European bird that's sucking his knob. He's a cunt. We lost to Man City 3-0 the other week. She tweeted, well done, West Ham. What? What? Oh, you not seen this?
No, I didn't see
Oh yeah, she tweeted, tagged him in it. Go on X, have a look. Right, fucking yeah, well done. Fuck off, you.
That is outrageous.
You ban her instantly,
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
that's not
That's
what you want
like
to say.
Steve Parish coming out after he got smashed by him and going,
Mate.
"Oh, well done, City." Fuck off, you fucking
That's Delia
milk.
Smith shit. That.
Oh, it's awful.
All right, all right.
But there we
Okay.
go. There we
Fulham.
go.
Shall we have a quick one? Or are they going down?
I'm going to say no. No, I still think
I'm
he,
gonna say-
a couple of wins, get a couple of wins, and you start like making the other ones above you a bit nervous. So I'm going to say no.
Are they going down?
I'm going to say the Premier League is a soap opera and we're only halfway through it. There's going to be a few twists and turns. I think it's going to be very tight, but I actually think Leeds will go down instead of them.
From two Spurs fans, can I just say I appreciate your.
I
You're
don't.
safe. You
I
have
may
more
speak
than
it.
me.
It's not going to come back from you, I know. So,
No,
so
you
take
have
it.
more than me.
I actually think you still might be alright as well.
Yeah.
Only purely because I think you've got enough quality to stay up.
But there is buts.
I'm so fucking worried.
If you fuck,
You ain't got time to fuck
Give me
about.
2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks. My answer will probably be different
Yeah.
if you fuck it.
We'll see how it is. But all right, let's quickly touch on
It's
Fulham.
not your first rodeo anyway.
It's not my first rodeo.
No, yeehaw.
And do you know what? I wouldn't stop supporting them either.
Oh, I know. Well, but that puts Fulham up to 10th now.
Oh no! Well, nearly the same points as us, aren't they?
Yeah, they're literally
Or
the
points
same
as
as
us.
you.
We were
So
fourth last week.
Oh,
It's
don't,
so tight,
we lost
innit?
3 games in a row. We're,
So tight.
I tell you what, if it keeps happening, we'll be down with you boys, mate.
Fucking hope so.
all right, okay, right. Let's go from.
Yeah, there you go. Good out.
Let's move from the bottom of the table all the way up to the top of the table, and we're going to go Arsenal 2, Brighton 1 at the Emirates.
The arsehole is twitching.
That was.
I
That
think that's a
wasn't
big
convincing,
result.
though.
Did
for
you
Arsenal, though.
see Raya's save?
Brilliant.
Wow.
Yeah, that is. Oh,
If that
incredible.
goes in, it wouldn't surprise me if Brighton won that game.
No, he's honestly kept them in it. He's kept them in. I reckon that's such a vital
That
save.
is
That one. Massive save. Because if that goes in, and you say they might win, but even if they draw, that's massive bum. Twitch.
Well, their bum was obviously twitching anyway, and
'Cause
obviously
yeah.
I take it we're going to that game next
Yeah.
of the pressure they had
They're under pressure.
that City gave them. That I thought Arsenal, yeah, in the end, but I always kept wanting to say, nah, City would do it, City would do it. But the more I watch them when City put some pressure on them, the more I think, I don't know, you know. I'm not sure. I don't think Arsenal will hold out.
No, they're not going to.
Right. At the minute, they are still getting the W's on the board.
They are.
They're going through in the cup competitions. They're still getting the results. I mean, they scraped it against Wolves. They've scraped it against Brighton. They scraped it against you. You know, it's not
But then-
convincing.
That you can't scrape all the time.
No.
Liverpool did that. Do you pass your mind back to August, right?
Start of the season, Liverpool
Start of
scraping.
season, Liverpool scraping things. Then went, yeah, but that's what champions do. They scrape,
No.
they scrape.
Champions scrape results from February onwards.
I think there's a massive difference between the early thousands and now. When you used to scrape victories against people, yeah, cool, you get 3 points, no dramas. You start scraping victories now, people aren't scared of you. Man United back in the early thousands, well, just pick all of them. Chelsea as well. People were scared of you. You scrape it, you play shit, and you're still losing. You're going up to those games, and you're like, well, we're going to lose anyway. I don't think that's a thing anymore. I don't think anyone's scared of anyone
Arsenal-
anymore.
Arsenal
And
don't
I'm
have fear
not, and I'm not just saying Arsenal. I'm talking about the whole league. I reckon, especially, you could go like 14th up. No one's scared of anyone.
See, the thing is, though, I actually think it's the opposite a little bit. I think everyone's scared of everyone. No one dares fucking place a wayward pass. No one dares
I'm
put
with
a
you.
ball
Yeah.
forward.
I'm
with
no
you.
one
You're probably
dares
right.
tries
There's
to
so much-
make a
there's-
defender defend. Let's
Yeah,
just
but
keep
I
the ball.
I think you're right in the fact. But what I'm saying, I feel like every team is sitting there going, "I don't dare do that because we can beat these fuckers." So there's no right. Let's play this 30-yard screamer ball. Probably won't work, but it might do. Nowadays, I think if I fuck that ball up, they might score from that. So I've purely on the fact that if you fuck up, don't matter who you're playing from 14th up, 15th,
They
16th.
can murder you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No, I
Brighton
get
nearly
that
did.
as
And
well.
if it weren't for Raya, that would have been 2-2. And Brighton were up their arse. I mean, classic.
And Brighton were
Right,
on their arse,
but-
and they're not exactly flying high anymore.
They're
They've
not.
had a really patchy. I mean, they've lost, drew. Up until
Was that their last 5?
Yeah,
lost,
so
draw, lost,
yeah,
draw,
so they
lost,
lost,
draw.
drew, and then they lost that one. So they've been patchy form, but they gave them a game.
Yeah.
I know that trying to take the Spurs hat off, Arsenal are shit, we don't want them to win, but as
They're having
a
a wobble.
neutral fan, looking at the Arsenal kind of consistency, I know it's win-win-win, but you're going, when they start playing, because they've got Villa next.
Yep.
That is going to be a
Huge.
really,
That's huge.
really good game. I take it are we going to go on that after the City one?
Yeah.
So we won't say too much
we'll
on it.
We'll do City next and Villa.
And then
after
Villa.
that.
But that is going to be a really interesting game.
Isn't it?
Purely, I don't want to say too much about the Villa game, but 2 games in a row now. They've conceded first and come back.
Not just in a row, but you watch over their 11-game unbeaten run. There's been a few times they've done it against us.
I think they're top of points won from losing positions.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me.
Arsenal can't sleep on what they've done to Brighton. Arsenal slept on Brighton when they went 1-0 up to Odegaard with an Odegaard goal.
Well,
They do that against Villa. They won't win that game. And if they don't win it, they could easily lose it.
I hear a lot of Arsenal fans talking about revenge for literally the other day. Yeah, talking about revenge on Villa for Villa beating the other day. But that's fear. I smell fear.
Yes.
Talking about revenge. You're in the title challenge. You ain't got time for revenge. Professional, like you supposedly have been all season.
The only revenge you have is against City, who is challenging you.
Yeah.
It's not revenge. It's a challenge on them lot. They win, you fucking win. That is all you need to worry about. And nothing annoys me more when someone goes, we just take it one game at a time. Fuck off. No, you don't. You all watch the games. We're not idiots. We get that. I get you got to say it because you're media trained, whatever. But come on, grow up. Everyone knows that. Yeah. I'm not sit there saying revenge on Villa because they beat you.
I mean, I did find it quite an amusing thing that they showed on a graphic after the game, that apparently 4 of Arsenal's last 6 goals have been own goals.
Really?
Yeah. 4 of the last 6 they've scored have all been own goals, but they're not convincing me. Like, they don't look like title winners already.
But I would never put money on any of them.
No, I mean
City or Arsenal.
I'd put money on Man City.
Yeah.
Arsenal.
Yeah, but if I would if I had to. If you gave me if you gave me 50 quid and said put it on someone who's going to win the title, yeah, I'd go Man City. Yeah, but your money and you've got to put $5,000 on someone that's definitely winning the league, you wouldn't want to do it.
No,
would you? I don't think there's any.
Man City are going to do it. It's clear as day to me.
Yeah, but I could still see Arsenal definitely holding out.
Holding out for a little bit. But that's what's going to make the downfall so
City are not going to win every game.
Yeah.
No,
they're not. Play devil's advocate.
They're not.
Arsenal are still winning. They aren't playing great football.
Yeah.
They're still winning. They're still churning this replay. I'm with you. I'm totally with you. But if you asked an Arsenal fan, if we sat one at either end of the table, you're gonna, what do you feel like? Still winning games, mate?
Of course they will. Of course they will, because they've got to act on this positive notion.
You say that, I reckon if Brett was here, he'd be sitting there because he's actually a bit of a sensible one. No, I think he'd be shitting. He was from side.
He'll be shouting, "Do that, Rum!"
Yeah. The thing is though, there's 2 different Arsenal fans. You got Tom, who thought they'd won it already.
In October.
And you got Brett that went, whoa, we're way too early. We ain't won it for fucking ages. I'm not sitting there saying we won this.
No.
Brett's a little bit sensible.
No. Outwardly, Brett was saying that to you, but as he goes home to his flat, he's we're going to win. Like, Brett, don't.
I was doing the same. We're in the top 4, mate. What are you talking about? I was sitting at home, I'm the biggest wanks you've ever seen.
Mate, he was doing that when he was playing cups in the
He's just in the cups I filled.
mate, we'll go on to City next, but just going back to that Cups game, we did not mention that fucking banging goal by Uche.
Did
anyone see that?
It was quality.
Oozing sauce.
Oh, he was oozing. That was a great little.
Yeah, it was a wicked goal.
If none of you have watched that goal, go
and watch it. It's a wicked goal.
Epic. Right, but let's go on to the team chasing Arsenal at the top of the league.
Well, they're not chasing, are they? They're just like, have it, keep it warm.
Yeah,
they were under pressure.
Let me just say, so it's Forest 1, City 2 at City Ground.
Yeah, they were only chasing it because, like I've said for a few weeks, they're not that good at defending, so don't think you are. And when a cross comes in, fucking get rid of it, will you? They fuck around with it, and then and then you let Amari Hutchison score that shit. I mean, come on. They're so good.
It's though, isn't it? Pep that's infected the whole of the Premier League.
I did notice though, Rodri on the bench again.
Yeah,
Rodri on the bench, but
they've been doing
Gonzalez though. That's pretty.
Gonzalez doing well, but fucking Cherky and T.J. Reinders. Oh, mate, they are just fucking something else.
No, Cherky's going to be the best player in the league. I fucking rate him.
But he was good at Lyon. I said last
He was
year.
good at Lyon, but transferring that from Lyon to the Premier League
Yeah, but
is different.
Maybe
I
you got to
don't know
step
if
up
you
and play at City, and if you don't perform at City well, you get jobbed.
It's not just performing. He's
outstanding.
He's class.
Foden looked good.
And like
Haaland looked good.
Haaland didn't really do much.
Yeah,
did
but he looked good. He pinged some balls.
He didn't, but like
around.
Man City can do well without
Yeah.
Haaland. You know, like people like at the start of the season, they're just Haaland. They're just Haaland. No, they're not. No, they're not.
Let's just say, like fair play to Forest. Fuck Marinakis, by the way.
Yeah,
Fuck
fuck
Marinakis.
Marinakis. Sitting did you watch it? And he was sitting there like this. Oh, they conceded a goal. Yeah, fuck off. You're still in a relegation fight, you cunt. Fuck off.
But fair play to him for putting up a good fight, though. They did
I
really
thought-
a good account of themselves.
Sean Dyche, it's a Sean Dyche team the way they're playing. They went with attacking intent. They literally contained them and then picked their battles and went forward when they could. And they got the goal. And like you say, Man City are dodgy at the back and they were putting crosses in the box and actually got one off it.
One
They
came.
did. So just quick before we go on and wax lyrical about City and their title challenge, what does that mean for Forest losing that game down the
They'll be fine. Yeah, they weren't ever going to really sort of like beat Man City, were they?
No, they weren't.
So they gave a good account of themselves. I actually think there's some quality in that side. They tried hard. They were just beaten by the better side.
Do you know what? The only thing I'll say, they seem to play better against better sides.
Yeah, I'll
Because then
go
you
with
play
that.
proper Sean Dyche ball, lob it up there, lob it in the box and see what happens. When they play someone a bit lower down,
And they've got to put more attacking impetus.
yeah, because you lob it up there against, no offence to you, but someone like your Burnleys, your West Hams, you lob it up there and see if you can get anything, they're going to be the first one that's going to head it back to you. So Murillo lobs it up there, he's going to get it back because Kilman's going to head it straight back to you. Do you know what I mean? It's that
Do
sort
you think this is a Sean Dyche appointment to keep him safe?
Keep him
and
up.
He'll be gone in the summer.
Yeah, well,
No, he won't go in the summer.
really?
How much more?
We don't know how
can they
volatile Marinakis is.
Marinakis is volatile.
Get Sean Dyche in, make sure we stay in the Premier League, that's
And
your
then-
job
and then
number
we'll
one,
kick on.
and then we'll jog you
But I
on.
think Sean Dyche has got more to him than that if you allow him to spend a couple of quid.
I know he's got more to him than that, but is he going to be
Did he
allowed
not
that
spend?
opportunity? No.
Did Everton not put themselves into financial difficulties when he was there?
He got sacked at
No,
Burnley.
when Ancelotti
Sacked
was
at
in.
Everton.
Was that Ancelotti? Was it?
Yeah.
He got sacked at Burnley.
But he's never
Sacked
really
at
been
Everton.
given a good amount of funds at Everton, though.
No.
They've spent one of the worst.
Yeah.
When they do spend
Everton,
Their recruit
Everton
process
spent
has
a
been-
fucking fortune though.
They haven't. They bought shit. They bought fucking.
I know they bought shit, but they spent a lot.
50 quid on fucking 50 mil on Gylfi Sigurdsson at that time.
Yeah, but
They-
Gylfi Sigurdsson was good. I know he was a.
not 50 million.
Until he
though.
touched up an underage gal.
Yeah.
And that was fucking.
Yeah, but
See you later.
I'm not going about his personal life. I'm just saying as a footballer, he's quite good.
She said no, Gylfi.
She said no. She said no, Gylfi. She said no. Fucking hell, we're going to start singing the Alan Johnson one next.
Anyway, we're getting way off topic here. So, so quick roundup on Forest. You think they're going to stay up?
Yeah.
You think they're going to get dragged
Yeah.
into the mud with
Yeah.
you guys?
They'll be drugged in the mud
I
with
think
them
they're
guys.
dragged into it.
I do.
We hope though.
They're already in the mud, but I think
Yeah.
they're good enough to get out.
Good enough to get out. I think they'll stay up. There'll be, if you're going to stay up, there'll be another team that's.
I
dragged
think
into
Leeds will drop
it.
him.
Yeah. Right.
They've got
But,
to drop a lot.
yeah. Got another one.
Yeah.
All
They've
right.
got to drop a lot.
Back to City. We've said
City.
City. Right.
City.
So
Well,
we've
Man
said,
City.
so if you've got your 50 quid in your pocket and you gun to your head, you've got to put it on their title.
City.
City.
See?
How do they've got the best striker in the world, the best goalkeeper in the world, and they're going to have like the best winger in Ryan Cherky.
They're
Rodri is now coming back,
Do you
And
know
they're
what I
about
love
to get
about?
Semenyo as well.
and about to get
Yeah.
some Indians.
So they were sitting there on Saturday social saying they will then have the however I can't remember how many players it is like the top out of like 3 of the top 5 goal scorers in the Premier League this season they're going to have on their side.
Yeah, Semenyo's third. Haaland's like miles in front.
Yeah. And there's one other.
It
You're
just feels like
wow.
that. All right, it wasn't exactly a classic Man City performance,
No, it
for
wasn't.
us, but you do feel like they're starting to motor.
But this is what and people have a go at Man City owners and whatever, but if you want to sit there and go, I really want to win league and trophies, they probably wouldn't have bought Semenyo in January. but they're sitting there and gone, fucking hell, we're 2 points behind Arsenal. They fucking bottled it. Fucking hell, we can win this. I reckon Pep's gone up to them. I reckon I can win this. And they've probably gone, well, that guy's got a 65 million release clause and he's fucking class. Do you want him? And he's gone, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And it will be a signing like that won't just get them to the title, but put them really deep in the Champions League. And then you sit there and go, that's an owner. If well, not just an owner, whatever, but that's an owner that wants to win trophies and trust his manager and maybe the sporting director as well, and go, if we want this stuff, this is what we do, and I reckon we're going to win something.
I don't think he's as good as what people are saying. I hope City sign him because it means that Bournemouth aren't scoring goals. But I don't think he's
Life
anywhere.
for a different lens here.
Well, yeah. So I think Bournemouth's biggest thing to not really getting dragged deep into it is Semenyo.
Yes,
right. So from a West Ham point of view, I hope City sign him. However, I don't think that he's as good as what people.
I don't
Right,
know.
I don't think
he's a
that
good player,
fucking
and
good.
he's pretty talismanic for them. Even though they are slowly sliding down the league.
Yeah, but I understand what you're saying, because Zaha was talismanic for Palace.
The minute you get onto a big scene, when you got your Haaland there, when you got your fucking like all the players at City, like not being funny, Grealish, I'll take fucking Grealish West Ham all day long, right? But the minute he went from Villa to City, he didn't produce what he did at Villa.
See, I do agree, because realistically, let's look at Bowen, their best player by a fucking mile. Only one
You
that
put him
scores
in any
goals.
of them top teams. he's
Ah,
not
see, like
producing.
he's swallowed up and gone, isn't he?
Because all of a sudden he goes from a big fish in a little pond to a little fish in a big
Well,
pond.
Grealish, the Villa built a team around him.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
He had the freedom of the whole pitch to
Yeah.
wherever he was. Whereas I never thought Grealish was a pet player.
No, but it was probably the catalyst for Villa to kick on as well.
Yeah, getting that
Yeah,
right.
but he-
Maybe, yeah. I mean, it did
Yeah,
take him
he-
a little while.
The argument with Grealish, though, is that I think he helped massively of them win the treble.
Well, yeah.
Massively.
No, he
He
did.
learned. He was there the season before, sort of like, didn't really, for 100 million quid, didn't do enough. But then the season after that, he was like, all right, I understand what
Yeah, but
Pep
that was
wants me
exactly
to
the
do."
same as Sterling. When
Yeah.
Sterling joined from Liverpool, he was dog shit the first year.
Yeah.
A few years after that, mate, he was fucking
First name on the team
unreal.
sheet.
Yeah.
I know it's a completely different scenario and question. Let's say West Ham went in for £65 million, right, for Semenyo.
Why would he join you?
Like, no, but what I'm trying to say is, right, and I agree with you, because we're shit. But if West Ham went in for £65 million for Semenyo, I'd be gutted. And the reason I'd be gutted is because for me as a supporter, I'd rather see the money distributed amongst other players that we would need. If you was a big club like City spending £65 million on him, would you not be a bit deflated? Because I'm not being funny.
He's third top goal scorer in the Premier League.
What
mate.
are you on about?
Do you think he's that good?
No, but they're strengthening.
Do you think he's that shit?
Yeah,
I don't think he's anywhere near as good. I don't
Mate,
think
if
he's
we
anywhere
if we
near as
decide to
good.
go 65 mil on Semenyo, I'll be going, yeah.
That'd be the only player you're signing.
So?
I don't think he's that good.
Are
I
you
think he's
okay?
that.
I
I
got
don't
to.
think he's as good.
There's very few times I disagree with you,
Thank you.
but
But now's one of them.
but yeah.
That is a problem.
Here's
I
one.
don't-
Tick it up.
I
You're
Get in that
talking-
corner,
yeah.
give
You're
him a
talking
wobble
shit.
and say, wanker!
Yeah.
I don't.
There's a mirror over there. Have a fucking long hard look at yourself. I think you're talking
right,
shit.
Okay, I think if Semenyo starts City signing, right, he'll play 4 games, 5 games. He's not going to be.
What?
Yeah, I do.
No, I don't.
I do.
Fucking-
I
He's
think
a
it-
big fish. in
Can
a
we
little
move?
pond.
Can we move on? Because that's
Absolutely.
that's some
Right, so
that's some
Semenyo looks-
SBT.
Right,
That's
so-
shit ball talk.
Right. We'll come back and we'll discuss this later.
All right, okay. Right. But anyway, so we were going to move on to Chelsea versus Villa now. So that was Chelsea 1, Aston Villa 2 at Stamford Bridge. And Villa.
They just love to give you a chance.
Chelsea. Did anyone actually watch the whole game or not?
No, I didn't watch the whole game.
So I watched the whole game. First half, Chelsea were
Villa was shit. Tom was down there and was getting in.
What I don't even think it was so bad. Villa was. I just think Chelsea just blitzed them out of water.
Chelsea look good.
Yeah, really good. The issue you have, and why Villa are where they are, is I think it was about there was a part of it, and about 60 minutes in, he made 3 subs, and he changed the whole game, Emery, like that. I mean, that is a tactical genius, and that changed the game like that. Like you've never seen anything before. It was literally like, you know, everyone goes, "Oh, a game of 2 halves." And when a game of 2 halves, that was a game where you're getting absolutely dicked, and they didn't quite put the chances away, Chelsea. And then Emery were like, "Right, we're getting fucked up now." Change 3 people and change his tactics. Wow, the difference was incredible.
I'm critical of Ollie Watkins. I always compare him to like the modern day Andy Cole. But obviously, what he done, that goal for England against fucking Netherlands last year, brilliant.
Epic.
But that header, what a header!
Yeah, great
what
goal.
a header! Centre
Great
forward's
goal.
header. I was like, okay, maybe I'll give him a bit more credit. He helped change the game. He helped come on, found the spaces, and exploited Chelsea. And as you say, Emery tactical masterclass.
Oh, mate.
And what did you allude to earlier, that Villa have now they're topping the table of points won from losing.
They just love to go one.
It's almost like we're going to give you a chance, and then we're going to come back from it. Just insane resilience. That they're showing at the minute.
Yeah.
Insane resilience, and even though Villa fans don't want you to start putting the title word into the conversation, we can't help but.
Well, they're in.
I'll tell you what, their next game,
That's
It's
the
big one, like we
biggest.
said earlier.
That's the
that
biggest
is
Arsenal
going to be
game.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, no, I can't wait for that. I don't care who else is playing. I'm watching
Is that on TV?
I don't know.
That'll be
the time
that's
of it?
got to be a 5:30 Saturday sort of thing, hasn't it?
Let's have a look here.
5:30 Saturday.
That is a
Ooh.
8:15 on a Tuesday. Oh no, it's Twixmas at the minute, so nothing happens. But yeah, 8:15 on Tuesday.
No, hold on. What's that?
Yeah, that kicks off past that.
Yeah.
Oh, the day before New Year's Eve.
Yeah. We've had loads of games that day.
Is it?
We've got
Oh, we
2,
play on New Year's
3,
Day.
4, 5. There's 6 games that day.
And so that will definitely be on TV.
Yeah, that has to be.
Yeah.
And the game that's on at the same time as Man United Wolves, they put that on TV. I'm going Schwarzenegger on. Yeah, but
That has to be
That's
on.
got loads on it, hasn't it? That's got
That,
loads.
I tell you what, if Villa fucking go away to Arsenal and beat them, that is going to be amazing. Who? Hold on. Who City got left?
City have Sunderland away.
See,
There's-
And there's that played before. No, it's
No,
not.
that's
not.
New Year's Day they play.
Arsenal do lose or drop points. Oh my god.
Where would Arsenal be today if they hadn't sacked fucking Emery?
I would
they
say
would've won
winners
it.
of they would have won some trophies.
They would have won a trophy by then.
And
Well, the thing is that team did win a trophy. Arteta came in midway through that season and won the FA Cup with Emery's team that he built in the
Okay.
summer.
Yeah.
And as much as I said about Sunderland dropping off, what are the chances of Sunderland nicking a result against?
City, quite high.
Yeah.
Quite
Yeah.
high.
This is
Because
sort of
City
thing-
can't. I don't think City can defend. They remind me so much of when I was a kid watching Barca. Just so good going forward. But if anyone gives them some shit at the back, they're going to score.
Do you know what I think it would be as well? I think it would be more the intimidation. Like, I know they're a top side.
I don't think City.
Oh, I
players
don't
get
know, mate.
intimidated.
Sunderland, though.
Yeah, but
It's volatile.
But most of those players have been through everything.
I know.
They don't care.
But I think that the stadium is going to be more up for the City game than they were today.
Yeah, against
against Leeds. They're
Yeah.
probably like, oh, it's Leeds. We'll probably be alright.
Yeah.
City. Oh, we're getting up for this.
The
They're
issue
up-
with
they
the
got up for it.
Sunderland-
Biggest game of the year. For
Yeah,
them,
but you see how
I wouldn't say-
the players and the fans, they all got up for it against Arsenal. And that apparently was raucous.
But if they concede quickly,
Yeah, I know.
there'll be some. Suddenly that
You
stadium's
think that
gone.
Man City, and as we said earlier, they're just starting to get into their stride now. I think they'll have too much for them.
I do.
Maybe a 2-1. I'll probably go.
That's
but
not a foregone conclusion.
No, I don't think it's
no,
foregone
no, the thing
conclusion,
is, I get
As
you.
much as Man City are good, I still think, Sunderland have sort of like, started drawing a little bit and started the tail off. But they'll give Man City a go.
Yeah.
We'll see whether they can get a result. But core next week against Arsenal, that's big. That's going to be beautiful.
That's going to be big. We'll chat about that.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that game. Really looking forward
for
to
next week. But all right, that's Villa. Let's quickly let's get your opinions on it. Do you think Villa have got enough to sustain and put themselves into the mix?
They need to invest in January.
Not in the mix of winning the league. I can't see them getting out of top five. Nowhere near.
Well, they've opened up a 7-point gap on fourth. No, so that's basically that's 3 games that they can afford to lose.
Is that on fifth as well?
Yeah. So that's 5.
7-point gap at January is.
So 7 points to fourth, and then 10 points to fifth, which we think is going to be a Champions League.
So
they're kind of nailed on.
I would say nailed on for Champions League football.
No, but do you think, all right, the league is going to sit there languish, rest on their laurels?
Yeah,
do you think they've got enough to kind of, especially if they've won 11 games in a row?
Yeah,
I mean
that will end somewhere.
Yeah.
The probably
hopefully
at
not
Arsenal.
next week,
I know, probably at Arsenal, but but you go through their players. The players are quality. I think so. I think they're Tielemans is fucking the most underrated. We've got to be one of the most underrated. Rogers is awesome.
Morgan Rogers.
If they beat Arsenal, you have to sit there and go, shit.
I'd start thinking, do you know what? For me, City's going to win the league, right?
Yeah.
Well, if Villa win next week, you reckon City? That's them.
I think Arsenal could drop down to third.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
No, I know what you're saying,
Who
but
the
not
fuck can stop Villa? That'll be 12 games.
Who would have thought we'd say that at the beginning of the year?
I'll tell you one team that stops Villa all the time.
Crystal Palace.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
They fucking hate playing us. They hate playing us.
Brighton.
Yeah, Brighton. I've always said how good Brighton are.
Right.
You fucking love Brighton.
Always have.
That was Villa. Let's just quickly touch on Chelsea. They lost that game. They're sitting in that 5th point, just at the top of that little table of teams that are all battling out all the way down.
They'd be all right, but you can't sit there. Their injuries at the back. You can't sit there and play Baddy as Shield and think you're going to win a fucking game of football. He's awful.
Mate.
He's like, you give Michael Keane shit. Michael Keane shits on that guy.
You think Michael Keane's better than Badashir?
Fucking 100%. If there was,
that is a tight foot race.
Is it? I don't know. I don't even think it is. I think Barry Shield's so shit.
I don't think there's a gnat's cock between them.
I really don't. I really don't.
They're both going for the Titles Bramble Cup.
Mate, I watching that guy, and I watch a lot of Rory Jennings, and he always hates Badashir, and I'm like, hey, he ain't that bad.
I can't stand.
And then if you actually watch 90 minutes of that guy play football, if he was in your centre back pairing, you'll be fucking fuming. He's so shit. He's awful. He gets bailed out by everyone. Cucurella, still best left back in the Premier League by a mile. Reece James is just one of the best players in the Premier League. They are.
Their fullbacks are great. Their centre halves are a bit suspect.
Young side, inconsistent, dodgy centre halves.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So.
But yes, I think they're going to get top 5.
All right. Well, we all kind of said that Chelsea will be in the mix for the Champions League qualification anyway, and it's kind of standing to reason. All right. Let's move on to the last fixture of our.
Let's go for it.
Our roundup today, and this.
I'm just going to sit back a little bit.
You boys can shit on me if you like.
No, you know what? So let's quickly say what it is. So it's Palace 0, Spurs 1, Selhurst Park, and that was the last game of the weekend.
Why are you struggling to say that without a smile on your face?
Because they're not used to winning at the minute.
I'm just surprised.
You should see our form. It's like L.
Yeah.
LL draw. But we were dog shit today, mate. And I'm not going to skirt around.
What was he saying about you?
They're tired.
They were dog shit.
I think
You're worse.
No, we were. No.
They weren't Palace that have been over the course of the year.
Final third, mate. It's like no. And also, I would love to know what they've eaten over there because it seems to change the shape of their head because suddenly everyone's got a 50p head. So every time you head the ball, instead of it going where it needs to, it fucking pings off somewhere else.
Yeah.
I don't know who makes the boots for Palace, because it can't be Nike, Adidas or anything like that.
You're blaming the
Because they
boots.
must be
Oh,
the
fucking hell.
heaviest fucking boots in the world. Because we don't jump. We don't jump. We don't jump for anything. Their goal was one of the shittest goals because no one bothered to jump. There was 3 people around with Charlotteson, and he went. And then Alfie fucking Gray or whatever his fucking stupid's name, Archie Gray, fair play to him, where like youngster getting a goal,
Yeah.
I love that. Fucking the most awful goal you've ever seen in your life. It was like another Leeds goal that we conceded.
Richarlison, no, what a player.
Oh, no.
Him and
Do you know what? He must be the only person that scores more goals that are disallowed than he actually scores goals. But I have to say to you, fair play for the win. But fuck me. Everything we did in the final third was fucking piss poor.
It was. Yeah. I remember watching the first half. You guys were playing some great one-touch stuff. Ping, 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 and I was like, "Fuck, you're just cutting through us like."
But the
cheese
last
right now.
shit always fucks up.
Yeah, I know. But when he got to the final third, like, I thought Mateta was really good in the first half, but he just did not know how to put the ball away.
He's got a knock and he's fucked. So, do you know what? I'd rather just lose to you guys, not play him. Because actually, when Nketiah came on, he was a fucking live wire. He looked really fucking good.
I can't fucking have it.
We'll take.
Mate, he was
We'll take anyone.
He was
Are you young and fit? Fuck you, we'll have you.
Just not Semenyo.
We'll
What's
take
Menu?
Nketiah
He's shit.
Semenyo.
But I
I just
can't.
think he's overrated.
Nothing annoys me more. Exactly the same as the Man United game. You don't put people away. There is people up there that will put you away. And realistically, you scored 3 goals against us today.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for how shit your striker is, because both of his goals, he shouldn't have been offside. He didn't need to be offside. That was Jefferson Lerma. He's not. Why
not
didn't
sec-
we play JD Convo? I don't
not
understand that. He's not. I like him, and to be fair, the problem is we're a little bit like Man United. We haven't got a right side. So our right side is Marla Sarr is gone on AFCON. Munoz is injured, and Chris Richards is injured. So our whole right side is gone. So stop playing it down there then. We're playing Devaney there, who is so left-footed, it's unbelievable. And then we're wondering why he can't do anything with the ball. Don't get me wrong. Was I shouting and screaming all game going, stop giving him the ball?
Yeah, I reckon.
Because he can't. You boys knew he was going to cut in. I knew he was going to cut in. I think most of the people that's ever watched the game of football knew he was going to cut in. He either loses the ball or he plays something in the end, in the second half. He kept playing with his right foot, but he can't do anything with his right foot. It means it puts Pino in the shit. Pino's, trying to run around like a fucking nutter. Mitchell, fair play to him, but he kept pinging in some wicked balls, Mitchell, and stuff like that. Was anyone there? No. Of course they fucking weren't. There was no one there, and no, I'm not even having a go at you because you're Tottenham fans. I'm saying just as a Palace fan, to lose to you boys and Man United in the way we fucking did at home is fucking infuriating. Because no offence, but you're fucking awful, and so are Man United. And to lose those games, you don't need to lose those games. Those games, if we got a draw, it'd be like fair. We play shit, but we got a draw, but we're so much better than, but whatever. We've got a really strong, strong team, and we've had a lot of games that we need to play. Can't keep losing them though. But then I was kind of proud of my team at the same time. Because
bipolar.
I fucking hope so. I was proud of my side because I was sitting there going, about 5 years ago, when I'm watching them playing really shit ball, I'll be like, oh God. Whatever. Now I'm sitting there going, we've got class on our side and we're so much better than other people. And now I'm sitting there going like, fucking hell. Just
You should
play
be
the
beating Spurs and Man United.
Just
They're shit.
play
You know
the
what?
fucking balls.
I was actually going to jump in and say that I love Martyn. Right?
Yeah.
I have a bit of affinity with Palace. I quite like Palace. Yeah, how the last 20 years have changed. that a Palace fan is talking like that about Tottenham and Man United.
That's great, isn't
Mate,
it?
I love it.
To rock up
It's fucking justified.
Do you know how happy I am as a Palace fan, and not just as a Palace fan, just for every
FA
small
Cup,
club,
playing in Europe,
every
get
small
in there.
club in there,
United,
to rock
you're
up,
shit.
to rock up,
Tottenham, you're shit.
when Man United come to us and Tottenham come to us, and we fucking lose to them, I'm fuming, absolutely fucking fuming.
I love that.
Hate it, but I love how the fucking football
I
works.
fucking love it.
Oh.
I love it too.
But no, to be honest, though, from what I watched today, we did not deserve to win. No, probably a draw at best. But from the way that you played in the first half, like I said, you were just like spraying it about, and you cut through us so easy. If we wanted to get into your box, we had to go through about 8 passages of play. You just went ping, 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 and then you just didn't finish. You just, like you said, final third was abysmal.
I will say, you definitely, it got to the 80th minute, and we were fucked.
Yeah.
We were
took it
fucked.
like-
We tried our fucking hardest against you, and just everyone's have missed the 50p head. Everyone did this, and we just didn't put our chances away. And when we fucked it by then, I think even the crowd were like, "Oh, we ain't scoring." I was sitting home going, "We ain't scoring." Like, it don't matter. Like, we have three headers, three headers. That's
Three
Free headers.
Yeah. And all of them just pinged over the bar, and you're like, and you know when you're just like, yeah, and you know when you just sit there going, it's just not it. It's not it.
I mean, I was watching the last 10 minutes. I thought you were going to score because Frank brought on an extra defender. He brought on Dragostin, who's basically Ryan Shawcross with the top knot.
Mate, you are.
What?
Sorry, I can't. I don't want to because it's your club, and I. Go on, say what you need to say. Oh, you're so shit. Brilliant. To sit there and bring on. We're sitting there bringing on Uche and fucking Romain Eze from fucking. And you're sitting there bringing on Dragostin. Oh, and we lose that. Like, I hate that so much. I hate it so much. But I get it. Like, and I do sit there and go like, fair play. We
scraped it, mate.
But I feel
that was
like
the epitome of scrape.
that was the same sort of thing I feel like a lot of Newcastle fans would say to a Man United fan this week. Like,
yeah, I see what
fucking hell, you're dog shit and we fucking lost against you boys.
But unless us, if the next game's shit, then today's just a scammer win. If we don't go on to win or draw the next game, depending on who we've got,
I think we've got Brentford away.
Right.
The return of the Frank.
That wouldn't surprise me if you lose that.
No, but if we
Only because of the pressure Frank will have on him.
Especially after they've just literally dispatched Bournemouth 4-1.
I personally believe that we took advantage of you today with the tiredness, because this is what we're doing at the minute. If you're fucking bleeding a little bit, Spurs will fucking kick you when you're down. As anyone who's got a little bit about them, we fucking fold and get beat. But
then to be fair, I've got to say it, and just as a football man, take it off from Palace hat. You got 3 points. Fucking fair play. It's 3 points away from us.
Kudos, no pun intended. That you could give us out of that, really. No.
Yeah,
I can't exactly sit there and go like, "Oh, do you know what? We deserve to beat you and give you any shit for it." That's like a fucking hell.
That's like, I won't lie. That's sort of like when we used to have Roy Hodgson and grab a win out of nowhere and like. But then I will say, last 10 minutes, you were shitting on it. I tell you, actually, when he came on when we were really tired, Odebear looked pretty good.
He hit the post.
Yeah. But then we were just fucked.
Yeah, but that was it. I said pre-game that if we could still be in the game in the last like 20 minutes or so, you'll tire and then we may get to. If you've not gone 2-0, 3-0 up or whatever, but no.
We had to win the game. There's a player who didn't play today, actually made us better by him not playing, and that's Romero.
What you think, Danso rather than Romero?
Oh, Danso looked
no.
fucking ropey, mate.
No.
Danso, what was it like the third minute? You got a yellow card, and I was like,
I thought
you've
he was
got
gonna get a
to
red,
like
you know.
go on him.
Mateta was bullying him.
But how many times we played?
He's bullied Saliba,
We
so
played
knows
this
that
really
himself.
slow, turgid possession football, and numero uno of it is Cristian Romero, because we win the ball and he slows the pace of the game right down, puts his studs on the ball at the back, and it just takes ages. So the opposition can get in their place, and it goes back and forth, and there's nothing. When he can just ping a pass, he just decides to and be like, "Oh, look at me, everybody!" And I actually think, from a stylistic point of view, we are better without him. I like him as a player.
Do you not think? I tell you what, I think not struggled, but thought he was better than the people he was playing against because Klein was there and whatever. I actually thought Jed Spence thought he was so much better than what he thought he was today because he got closed down so much. And the balls he played was so bad. He gave it away so many times.
Starting off the season so well, but then he got in the England squad, his ego got to him, and he's just been like, oh.
But I think he looks that game. If he was playing against Daniel Muniz, I don't think he would have played half of the things he just randomly cutting in out of nowhere rather than just booting it up to and east to whatever. And the amount of times we won the ball high up the pitch in the first half because of him, I was sitting there going like, you cannot play left back for England because when you're playing in the World Cup, every fucker is chasing you down left, right and centre and no one's going to... Lewis Hall, on the other hand, I see this week, that's my left back. You can't have Jed Spence there because it's all right in friendlies when he played quite well for us in friendlies. You can't have that in the World Cup because every fucker wants to win every fucking game you play. I know we do all the time, don't get me wrong. Well, of course all the players want to win. Not in the World Cup. Everyone is...
I think generally probably had a bad game.
I thought it was fucking awful.
Yeah, I think it's just a poor game for him. A lot of the times he's probably one of the best free performers in the side, which is, I don't know, doesn't take much in recent past. But
would you have him at the World Cup?
I'd have him as an option.
I'd have him as an option.
As your starting left back?
No, not
As a starting left back, no. But for someone who can play both flanks and is quite attacking.
But we don't need anyone that plays both flanks.
No, you need 8 people who can play.
We need
one
someone who
flank.
plays left back. And we've got Lewis Hall.
Very, very true.
But we'll see, because that's 6 months away, and we've got a lot of fucking stories
Yeah, true.
to get on.
Got a
with,
lot of ball.
and that was the last game.
That was the last game.
Right.
So let's just quickly touch on what does that mean for. We are now 11th. We've put ourselves kind of back into the mix of it all, but it doesn't
It's
mean
not
fuck
gonna
all.
happen.
Doesn't mean fuck all.
Say that though, if you had beaten Wolves,
We're stimulating.
oh yeah,
How are Wolves getting on?
they're not too bad.
Like 2 points.
2 points.
One against Spurs.
And one against Brighton.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Go on,
Right. It's January next week. You know, potential to improve your team. Christmas, right? If your club could give you one sort of like, you know, late Christmas present in January and sign somebody, not beyond the realms of possibility, who would it be for your side?
What, just hypothetically or realistically?
Realistically.
What do we have to name a player or just where we want to improve our team?
Both.
Oh fuck me.
All right. Yeah. So January's coming up. Oh fuck me.
So I'll go for mine. I told mine to you yesterday as we were watching Juve versus.
You're going to say Yildiz, aren't
I
you?
would like Kenan Yildiz.
Yeah,
So no, I agree. It's at the top end of
I
possibility.
thought you said you've got to be possible.
No, but it's at the top end of possibility. It could happen if we actually had ambition, but we ain't got ambition as long as we got.
But we can lob 65 million for Semenyo and it ain't going to happen.
No, but you can't.
It's
lob
not
it.
worth it,
Right.
mate.
I think as a possibility, as someone I would take this realistically, I'll take the Everton left back. Sorry, the
Ndiaye? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
See, this is going to make you laugh,
Right.
and I'm happy with it as well. I'm going to take Brendan Johnson.
Johnson again, ole ole. Take him.
How did you win your European Cup? Which scored?
He tapped one in.
Oh, right, sorry.
Yeah.
Against the dog shit Andre Onana, and then
Yeah.
we sat back and fuck all for the rest of the game.
under a manager that they also sacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I will say, someone.
There you go.
But I am just being realistic to Palace. I don't think that's a bad signing for Palace. If we can get him for, don't get him wrong, if we sit there spending 50 mil, nah. If we can get him for 30 mil, I think, yeah, cool. Because we can't just sit there all the time having Ismail Assar, and when he gets injured or he's got to fuck off to AFCON, you need someone a little bit different. Because if not, we play Defeni there, and he's so left-footed, then what's the point? If not, another really cool wing-back, but I won't lie, who the hell is better than Daniel Muniz at wing-back? There ain't one. So I'm happy with Brendan Johnson as my shout.
Who's yours, Fieldsy? Realistically.
Realistically, I think it's a bit of a weird one because on one hand, I think that realistically they're not going to come to us, but on the other hand, I think that maybe David Sullivan will pull the dildo out of his arse and realise if he threw £10 million in a loan deal till the end of the season, either which of Duran or Ivan Toney, I don't think that they would look at us as an attractive club, but if Sullivan looked at it and threw £10 million at them for half a season,
I think Ivan Toney could be because he would want it.
He wants to go to the World Cup.
Yeah, an outside shot for the World Cup in
Yeah.
a team he's going to play week in, week out, and that would be you.
and earn 10 million.
And if he scores goals and keeps you up, I
This
think
is what
he
I'm
might
saying.
get in the World Cup
Does
squad.
Ivan
I
Toney
don't
start for a
think
lot of
David
women?
Sullivan will
I'd
do it.
fucking take Ivan
Yeah,
Toney. As an
100%.
option.
I'm like Tony could go to probably six clubs, 6 or 7 different clubs.
Yeah.
West Ham are not attractive,
Yeah.
so we need to make it attractive.
Yeah, it'd be like,
He's
okay.
obviously all about the fucking money. That's why he's gone to Saudi.
10 million and a big rubber cock. Go on.
There you go. Right.
It's probably not.
Sullivan will get that rubber cock, 2 hands out of his fucking arse and go, there you go, son. Right? We need a striker. We've not had a striker. I think we spoke about this earlier.
Yeah.
2010, we spent £300 million on 50 different strikers.
Is it our
Because that-
It's how much you spent since you...
£300 million
Wow.
on 50.
And they're all shit.
Sebastian Haller.
Jonathan Caleri.
Fuck hell.
We've done some, like,
We even
Skamaka.
bought Marouane Chamakh, and at that one point, everyone said he was so shit, but he had the best goals per shots on target than anyone in the Premier League.
2 goals.
Yeah.
But in fairness, you didn't have a midget dildo doing your transfer deals. What I'm saying is, from our point of view, we need somebody to score goals. Falkrieg's gone, we've got Wilson, we need a Tony,
number
we
9.
need a Duran, throw the fucking money
Duran.
on, get the fucking goals, right? That's
Bam a bit.
for me.
I think they're going to cost you a lot of money though.
Yeah, they are.
Duran's
£150 million getting relegated.
Duran's
£200
a
million.
Fenerbahce though, isn't he?
What?
Duran's a
Yeah, on loan, but I don't know how the deal is with that.
Well, I know it's pretty wonky because you have to be in Saudi for a certain amount
Yeah,
of time
to get your
Yeah,
money.
Otherwise
you
you
do.
don't pay.
Because what's his name? Jordan Henderson
Yeah, do you
got
do?
rid of it all and
Yeah.
gave a lot of his money.
So
to go
there's
to
a-
Ajax.
He did a pit stop at Ajax though.
Yeah. So he lost all his money because he went to Ajax. He
Does
didn't
Ajax-
lose all his money. He lost all his tax money. So for me and you, he's lost fuck all. But
Fuck me, I've lost 15 million quid!
yeah.
In tax.
Does Ivan
You were
Toney-
paid 190, you cunt.
So if you're over Ivan Toney and you're in Saudi and you look at that and you think, "Do you know what, West Ham offered me £10 million, this is like the last roll of the dice because I'm never going to play for England again." Do I do that? And if
I think if
I
no
went
one
to
else
West
comes
Ham,
through, then yeah.
scored 10, 15 goals, keep them up, am I in the question?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's in the question.
Right, then it's a no-brainer from him. It's a no-brainer from West Ham. I don't think it'll happen, but that would be mine.
Alright, okay.
My dream
So that's 2025 is over. Next time we will meet again, it'll be 2026.
Let the misery continue.
Let the misery continue.
Absolutely.
Right,
Right,
but gents, another milestone has been reached. This is our 10th episode.
Oh,
double figures.
Double figures.
4 points of Wolves.
Right to the end of the year. So we're going to finish up today, lads. And I'm going to say, like, subscribe, and comment,
Happy New
everybody.
Year.
Right.
New Year.
See 2026 in.
Yeah,
Happy New Year,
boys.
guys.
There we go. Bosh.
And we'll see
Hey.
you next week, guys.
Fuck
Thank
you.
Fuck you all.
Get in there.